the worst outcome in the world is not having self-esteem. Why?
I look at the people, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I look at the people who don't like themselves, and that's the toughest slot, because they're always wrestling with themselves, and it's hard enough to face the outside world.
The first time that I ever learned about receipts, you won't know who this is, but Owen Schroyer, who is Alex Jones's sort of second in command, I went for dinner with him when I first moved to Austin. One of the girls that sat around the table, like, hits my hand away. I'm like, what? She's like, what are you doing? As if I was about to walk out into open traffic. And like I was gonna take the receipt and I was gonna put the tip on. She was like, are you crazy? You gonna touch that?
Are you gonna have thoughts come to your mind of why you can't get it? You have the ability in your conscious mind to reject that idea, kick it out of your mind. Thinking of why you can't do something is never going to do you any good. And keep thinking until you start to think of thoughts of how you can do it. And the way will be shown to you. It comes in the form of images in our mind. Think of how you can and not why you can't.
There is no life without tension. A cell doesn't exist without tension. Your lungs don't exist without tension.
A cell doesn't exist without tension.
Yeah, so life doesn't exist without tension. So the idea that you're going to be at peace when there's no tension, the idea that you're going to be at peace when you've narrowed everything down so that you don't have to actually feel that tension, is death. So you don't find peace by having no tension. You find peace by enjoying the tension, of welcoming the tension.
One interesting thought is that, to some extent, self-esteem is a reputation you have with yourself. You're watching yourself at all times. You know what you're doing, and you have your own moral code. Everyone has a different moral code. But if you don't live up to your own moral code, the same code that you hold others to, it will damage your self-esteem. So perhaps one way to build up your self-esteem is to live up to your own code very rigorously.
And the basic rule with regard to the law of concentration is to dwell upon, think about what you want to happen, not about what you fear. Is that you can replace one thought with another. And if you replace any negative thought, any fear thought, any anxiety thought, any self-limiting thought, if you keep your mind on what you want and keep it off of what you don't want, as you dwell on your desire, your fears diminish.
Well, does it fundamentally defy the laws of physics? Does it go against Newton's laws of motion? Chris getting into Tiger tonight? No. Does it defy Einstein's relativity? No. And that point sounds trite, but when you actually begin to understand that, well, you go, well, as long as it doesn't defy the laws of physics, anything is theoretically possible with human knowledge.